everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampAndCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me again today. We are doing a fun little Valentine treat using the heart-shaped bundle. This is one of our celebration items. It's a whole bundle, so it's at the $120 level. When you spend $120, you get a free bundle. I mean, you can pick what you want, but I think this bundle is awesome. Comes with the stamp set with 8 stamps, and then it has several dies that cut out. It can cut out the heart, but we're not going to use it on here. It cuts out the flowers. It has some leaves, some extra flowers, and then a cute little banner right there. Okay, so just remember this celebration event is going on through the end of February, so lots of time still to get the bundle or some of the other celebration products. And then we have new ones coming on February 4th, so I don't know what they are yet. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so let me show you this little box. Isn't that cute? It's got a belly band, and I'll give you the box dimensions, and I'll post a picture so you know where to cut. And then I've got these little fun Valentine heart-shaped ding-dongs in there. So we did this project at our February classes, and I gave them a choice of sentiments. A couple from another set. We're just going to use what's in the bundle today. So our box is made from a half sheet of Melon Mambo, and here is our template. I will take a picture and post this so you can see where to cut, but we'll just cut it for now. So on the 8.5 side, we are going to score it at 1.5, 4, 5.5, and 8. And then on the shorter side, we're going to score this at 1.5 and 4. So it gives us 1.5 inches on either side. All right, so for cutting, I like to cut where I can see the bumpy side because I like to cut off those bumps. So I'm going to, this is the easiest way to do it. I just cut in all of the lines on each side up to the score line. And let's see, I just cut up to the score line. Okay, so we have these 2 little tabs. We're going to cut those off, but we're also going to angle this side tab. That's where we're going to stick the box together. So I'm just going to cut those corners off and those little tabs off. All right, then this next panel, I'm going to cut halfway off. This is my top, the top of my box, and then I'm going to cut the corners. So you can call it mitering, you can just call it trimming. I'm going to trim the corners off of my little sides right here. So on this side, we're going to cut it off halfway. It doesn't have to be exactly halfway. And I'm going to cut the corners off of that as well. Okay, now we have 3 type of panels left on each side. We have a small, a big, and small. We're going to leave our big ones alone. Those are the sides of our box. So we want them straight. We're not going to touch those. These small panels, or small tabs, we're going to trim the corners off. All right, these are going to glue inside of our sides, and we don't want edges to show, so I'm just trimming the corners a bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. And just remember, you're cutting off the corners, but you're cutting them off up to the little joint right there, the intersection of the score lines. Oh, I cut the wrong one. I was talking and not paying attention. All right, that's all right. That side's just, that side will just be a little bit, it'll be okay. See, you weren't supposed to cut that one. That's what happens. I'm talking and I'm not paying attention. Okay, and that happens in class too. People are talking, not paying attention, right? You know who you are. Okay. But that's okay. Sometimes that happens and we can just keep going. All right, so I'm just folding on all the score lines, and we have our little kind of turtle shape. All right, so as I said, these, which are supposed to be straight, are sides. So we're going to put our little panels up and up for the inside, and then we glue that box to the tabs like this, the sides. That way our sides are nice and straight, and all of our mess is on the inside of the box, all of our messy tabs. Okay, now I've got to, this side is okay. Get that glue going. You can use tear and tape or the liquid glue. That one seems to have a little clog in it. I'm gonna have to unclog it. Hold on, let's see if this one works better. This one looks good. Ready to go. Okay, trying to see which, I cut that piece off. That's where I want to be careful. Okay, so we're going to bring these two tabs in. I like the liquid glue because it gives you a minute to adjust if you need to. So I try to make sure my corners are flush with the other edge so we have nice clean corners. Okay, now we're going to glue these tabs in. Looking to see, this is the one. Since I trimmed that off, I'm not going to put it right to the edge. I'm going to put it just close because that's about how much I trimmed off. It's okay. Let's get a little glue here. I forgot to do that. I'll glue that one inside the box. Okay, and that's it for our box. Now, if you want, you can take a punch, whatever punch you have. I'm using a 1-inch punch. It's not a current punch. You just use what you have. Only do a small sliver because our little base is only 1/2 inch that's going to go inside our tab. So I just want to do just a little notch so you know that that's where you open it. And then all these little tabs fold in. Isn't that cute? All right, let's put at this point I like to put my snack inside. Now sometimes these snacks have more air than others. This one seems to have a lot of air. I don't want to cut it because then it won't be as fresh. Boy, that is a chubby ding dong right there. A chubby snack cake. Okay, but this is why I do it, because if it is chubbier than some of the others and full of air, I mean, if you want to puncture it, you can. I had a few people do that. They don't all have that much air. But I'm going to use my, this is my designer paper, and we're going to just make a belly band. And this way, if my snack cake is in there, I know how, I can make this little wrap around to the dimensions, and then it won't be too tight. Then I won't be able to get it on and off. Okay, so what I did is start on, it doesn't matter which one you do. Start on a long side and then pinch as you go around. Pinch your seams, then pull it off, and then fold on those score lines, but make sure it's even right on the edges. Just give it a crease. Let's go to the next one. Make sure it's centered side to side. This one. And then this one. Okay, now we're going to wrap this around. We have this little tab. That tab's going to go in first, and the glue's only going to be on this tab. I don't want it to squeeze out. I don't want it to stick to the box. I just want it to stick to itself. That's what makes it a belly band. So I want them to be able to just slide it off. You can see it slides. I'm going to keep it on though for now. Make sure that that glue is adhered, and that gives you a nice clean edge so you don't see any tabs sticking out. Okay, now I have pre-cut a gold foil heart out of the die set just to save a little time. And I don't want a lot of glue. I'm just putting a few little drops here and there. These are going to stick out past the belly band right at the edge, so don't put glue there. You don't want it to stick to your box. Just to the belly band. See, we have a little overhang on those outside leaves. Okay, I'm just giving it a little bit of a press. That's why having the snack cake in there when you do this is good, because it gives some weight to your project. You don't smash it. Okay, now I've cut a white banner from the dies. Let me put my lid on my glue before I have glue everywhere. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment. It says, "My heart loves your heart." And we're going to use Melon Mambo. Okay, hopefully I'm going to be able to stamp this straight. Oh, perfect. Isn't that sweet? Okay, now let's just grab a couple. I don't have any mini dimensional, so I'm just going to take a big one and put it kind of in the center, like these two. I'm going to leave that open because this is going to stick out a little further, and I do not want it stuck to my box. I'm just going to put it right there, right in the middle, on the belly band. Isn't that cute? I love making little boxes. Some of my customers really love it. Not everybody likes making boxes, but they are all getting better at it. Even if we cut our tabs a little bit wrong, it can still work. All right, that's it for today. I'll post the measurements. I'll post a picture of the template on the blog so you can have this to look at. And yeah. That's it. I hope you have a good day. I've posted the link. Please use the host code and I'll send you a little goodie in the mail. And you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you back here on Thursday. All right. Bye-bye.